What up? Your boy MC Shadow, right here at the Jale. Early winter day. A little bit of desvelado, but gotta do what we gotta do, you know what I mean? Gotta get the cheddar. Anywho, now, like what the video says, the title, what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about raza that supports Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Um, Now, before I get started, just hear it out. I know people, as soon as they, start to hear it, like, not what they want to hear, they're quick to shut it down, you know what I mean? But you can't judge a story before you finish hearing the whole entire thing, you know what I mean? Because when I come and give my opinions, I kind of come with, the negative first, and is the positive, because the way I see it, you should always get the bad news first, then the good news, because it should be left at a positive note instead of a negative note, because you can get the positive news and then followed by the negative, and you're just stuck concentrating on the negative because that's where it was left off. You know what I mean? Now, I'm gonna start before I get into my opinion on people like how they see it and everything like that. I'm gonna get mine first. Personally, I don't like the motherfucker, but hold on, I don't like him not for the reasons that everybody else um, doesn't like him. Because one of the main things that I hear is that he's a racist. No, he's not. Right? He's a narcissist. He's not a racist. Um, they say that because he put the kids in cages. No, he didn't. Like I said, I don't like the motherfucker. I'm not Republican. I'm not. You know what I mean? But I could only speak facts, and I can't say something that's not true. If you go and do your homework, it wasn't him that put them in the cages. You know what I mean? So like my thing is that I'm not a hater. A hater is somebody who refuses to acknowledge when somebody does something good. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saying like if he ran into a burning building and saved the baby, people wouldn't be like, "Oh, that's right, he did a good thing." They'll be like, "Oh, well, the motherfucker's still a bitch or a cunt." Instead of giving him that, like, "Damn, good shit, homie, you saved the thing." Nah, they just you bitter, you negative, you a hater, homie. You was wrong with society if you would still see it that way. You gotta tip your hats off to them when they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's how it is. Now for Donald Trump, I don't like him on the simple fact I don't like his character. I don't like his persona. I don't like how he is. As a president, it's like whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, he's done some good things. He's done some bad things. He's done more bad than good, but he's done some good shit. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck. He's just like any other president that comes along the way. I'm not Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, none of that. Because at the end of the day, we all sheeps. You know what I mean? So they rustle everybody together. Remember, you act like a sheep, you can get a government of wolves. It's pretty much how it works. How I feel is that a person should not have so much power. You know what I mean? Because even if you're a good person, you're doing something good, but let's say it's hurting people on this side, but since what you're doing is good, you're not caring about these people's feelings or emotion or anything about how they feel. So you're not so good like you thought you were. You know what I mean? It's like if 89% of the world agree with you, but the rest didn't. Is it fair on their behalf? And why don't you care about their feelings? I thought you were good and everything like that. Like, come on now, like. And I'm not saying they have to be bad people or negative people. Like they could just disagree with you. You know what I mean? Um, See, like a president's only job should be like round up the government together and then like okay, they put their ideas and then like okay, so this is how we gonna do it. Not the guy that's like, well, you know what? Well, fuck what all of you guys think. I'm just gonna do it how I want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, why? Not everyone likes what you like or wants it your way, whatever. But you're not gonna give a fuck. You know what I mean? Um, so I think that's stupid pretty there. But yeah, there's neither here nor there, to change the government the way it is. But here's something interesting though, and a trip too. What would happen if, when it came to voting, well, nobody went and voted? Let's say nobody went and voted because we don't want Biden nor Trump. What will the government do then? Like if nobody wants to vote, like if we all refuse to vote, what happens? You know what I mean? That would be pretty trippy, huh? I wonder how they would fucking like fix that problem. You know what I mean? Like, what would they do then? Like, oh shit. Like, yeah, you know what? We ain't voting. We ain't, no. We don't want either. We don't want none of y'all motherfuckers. What are they gonna do? Grab cops to make us force at gunpoint to vote? And then it's like, okay, you're so it's like the vote didn't count. It's like then why didn't you just tell them to just you're voting for this person and that's final. What's stopping, from crossing that line at that point. You know what I mean? What if the cop holding the weapon and the other one holding the weapon, they disagree on the pick, and then it's like what? Anyway, I'm already going off topic, huh? But so on Trump. Now, he's not, like I was saying, he's not a racist. He's a narcissist. But if we want to see it that way, let's say if we want to see it that way, because like the thing that trips me out, I'm not Republican, I'm not, no political party, don't like Trump or whatever, don't like Biden either, for that matter. But now it's kind of like saying the people that say if you're raza and you vote for Donald Trump, or if you like Donald Trump, then you're not raza, and or you're not a homeboy, or you're not from the barrio, or like who the fuck are these motherfuckers to be speaking on behalf of everybody? Like, like, come on, my boy, like, you don't get to speak for all of us. Who made you the spokesman of my opinion? Like, the hell? Look, because I know a lot of homeboys that support Trump. I know a lot of raza that supports Trump. You know what I mean? Like, people want to talk about equality and freedom of speech, and, hey, we should have the right to, like, say or how we feel, what we want, and then should I have the right to pick this and that, and say, well, this and that. But then when motherfuckers say that they like Trump and they're supporting Trump, people are right there like, oh, this motherfucker, whoa, what happened to the equality and the freedom of speech? And, all right. If it disagrees with you, it's not right. Oh, okay, I didn't know that part. All right. But what if you're wrong? Oh, you can't be wrong? Oh, not even like a small chance that you might be wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that somebody that didn't make mistakes and was perfect existed in this world. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, he's done some good shit. He's done some bad shit. You know what I mean? To me, as a president, he's like, whatever. As a person, I fucking dislike him. I will slap him around. But as a president, I don't care. He's like, whatever. It's not that bad like everybody makes it seem. You know what I mean? And it's like, if we really gonna be like, because he's a racist and everything like that, then I hope you don't drive a Ford. Because that motherfucker was racist. I hope you don't shop at Walmart and all that shit, because they don't like raza. I hope you don't eat nothing Pepsi related or Gatorade or Quaker Oats, because they were racist against Mexicans. And we could go on. We could go on and go on and go on if we really want to take it there. You know what I'm saying? He's not racist. Look, I'm gonna tell you how Donald Trump works. He's a narcissist, so it's all about him. You really think that he's sitting right there and reading about Mexicans coming over here and the crime rate and the drug and educating himself about all of that? Fuck no. He only says what he thinks people want to hear. That is how he gets down. So he knew that immigration was, a problem, and that they say so, whatever. So he just be like, yeah, get them out of here, well, just to get the votes or whatever. Like, I'm gonna build that wall. I got a great plan. You think he's really sitting in that office constructing a plan that he cooked up and actually working and thinking? Fuck no. Get to the office, Mr. President, about that building that you had told them about. Like, what are you talking about? No, I just said that just to shut them up. Like, I ain't gonna do that. Like, I have to read a stack like about that, babe. Fuck that. That's too much reading, man. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to watch some TV. That's the kind of person he is. He just says shit just to, like, for the fans, just to, like, rile them up and everything like that. He's a dad that promises his kids all these toys and, oh, next time I come, son, I'm gonna buy, and then nunca pasa. It never happens. You know what I mean? All hype. You know what I'm saying? So he's not racist. He just says he's just a fucking idiot. He says a bunch of shit, just whatever he thinks that people want to hear. That's his persona. That's how he gets down. And you could try to defend him like, nah, man, he's got... Fine. I won't be able to change your man, but look at what a narcissist is. See if it doesn't fit his persona. Go and study the man and see if that's not what it is. You know, the billings that have been passed and everything, like for example, the pharmaceutical company one, which I actually like, that was actually a bill that was made by the Democrats and all that. But that's neither here nor there. The reason why he signed off on that is because he was losing in the polls. Biden was up ahead. He did that just to elevate his numbers back up. That's why he passed that. Because the Republicans definitely did not like that. They didn't. They weren't down with what he did right there. But he didn't give a fuck because he's not willing to lose to Biden. Because if there's something that he cares more about, about money, is himself. And he does not want to lose to Biden. So he'll say, man, he'll make everybody a fucking citizen if it means that he won't lose to that fool. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of crazy fuck that this fool is. That's why he's always like, why don't they like me? Why don't they like this video? He's so always about him, nobody else. You know? That's just how he gets down. Now, that's why a lot of rich people don't like him either. It's because, they say that, oh, he's a man that's for the people. He's not part of this. He's not about the people. He's not about you. He's about himself. He's not down with nobody but himself. He'll let everyone get eaten by wolves, dog. This is not about politics. This is not even about money. None of that. It's had nothing to do with America. Nothing like that. The motherfucker is about himself before anything else. You know what I'm saying? So people think like, nah, man, he's just looking after our country. No, he ain't. He's looking after himself. Everything else is irrelevant to him. You know what? you know, and like I said, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not trying to, everything like that. And I even like some of the shit that he's done because I know it was some of the Republicans' ideas. I do dig some of the Republicans' ideas. I do dig some of the Democrats' ideas. As a matter of fact, who said that you had to like either one side and can't like the other? You know what I mean? That makes no sense. If you're Republican and you like some of the Democrats, you're able to vote with the Democrats, and then they get backlash for what? That's what the government is. Since when did it become two-sided? You could be a Republican and like some Democrats' ideas. All of a sudden, you're not flipping, or you're a backstabber. You're a traitor to your party. Ooh, when the fuck did this become gangs? When did it become gangs? People tell us gang members, yeah, they're stupid. They're fighting for what? Why can't they all get along? Okay, the same thing I could say for Republicans and Democrats. Why can't your motherfuckers get along? Y'all over here telling us that we should get along and everything like that. Stop fighting and bickering over dumb, pointless shit. All right, look in the mirror. Why can't you guys get along with them then? And stop fighting over dumb, petty, stupid shit then. Come on now. Like, the same shit that they be telling us. Look at them, how they be acting. and your guys' shit is worse because we be fucking up maybe streets, maybe a fool might get smoked, once every 3 months or whatever. You guys in one day destroy cities and burn shit down and motherfuckers getting dropped left to right. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But we gotta get along. So I gotta hear with that. Anywho, but like I said, a lot of homeboys and raza do support Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Not because of him or whatever the fuck, just because they like some of a majority of the Republicans' ideas, because the Democrats' ideas are kind of like, fuck, man. Like, if you're a hardworking raza for whatever, you're not gonna like the Democrats' ideas because they're always like, give these fools everything. You know what I mean? Like, for free. Like, there's no motivation. Why go to school? Why get a better job when the government just hands me everything hand and foot? You know what I mean? Like, the Democrats is the fucking naive mom that her son can't do nothing wrong. My son is perfect. No, he needs this. No, give it to him. He's so kind and oh, stop babying him. And no, I'm not down with the Republicans because they're the scandalous motherfuckers that don't even give a fuck about a motherfucker, They'll leave me burning it, while they laugh and everything like that. Y'all ain't perfect either, homies. Trust me, both parties right now got big ass problems. Big. Each individual party. No one's right. So now Democrats want to hear that they're right. You're not right. Republicans want to hear that they're right. You're not right. Y'all both wrong. Now, can we just sit down, apologize to each other, sit down and talk it out? No. Oh, but those gang members have to say, oh, okay. You was crazy. Anywho, but like I said, there's homeboys that's support it, whatever, that are from my neighborhood. The fools that I do music with from other barrios that support him and everything like that. And I don't give a fuck. Like I hate the motherfucker, but I don't care that homie likes him or whatever. That's irrelevant to me. You know what I mean? If it was that, then it's like, let's go through the book of presidents, and let's say, okay, I liked him. Did you like him? Did you like him? And if they didn't like him, then nah, we can't be friends no more, homie. You didn't like Bush. You didn't like Nixon. You didn't like Reagan. You didn't like Obama. You didn't like Bush. You didn't like, and so on and so on. Like, come on now. Like, people are just rolling with the hype, man. They want to see people to see that they're an activist. Look, I care. Look, I'm smart. Look, oh, look at homie's down with us. Yeah, you're right, fool. That's right, homie. Fuck them. Yeah, oh yeah, man. It's all an ego trip for somebody. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You gotta speak for everybody. So you can't say this fool ain't raza if he supports him. Then, like, the fuck? When did your opinion become the right one? When did you become the head honcho speaker of everybody's opinion? Nah, man. Like I said, you want to talk about freedom of speech and everything like that, then come on now. People are allowed to see how they want. I don't like the motherfucker, but if you like him, that's feed me. I don't care. That's cool. You have the right to like who you want, and I have the right to dislike whoever I want. And we could coexist. Ain't nothing wrong with that. With feed me. Let's share a beer. Let's, chill. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? That's some bitter shit to be fucking to be saying. Y'all who's lost your minds. Um, yeah, but that's just my opinion, man. That's how I see it. So if you do support Donald Trump and everything like that, and you raza and homeboy, whatever, then you're raza still and you're a homeboy. And if you don't support Donald Trump and everything, you still raza and a homie too. I don't give a fuck who you liked and who you didn't like, homie. You know what I mean? I'm still sleeping well at night. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? MC Shadow, I'm out.